Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. We want to thank you again that you've been keeping us well and keeping us busy and keeping us engaged in this journey of motherhood journey. We are here in another segment of Talking Hands, Listening Eyes on postpartum depression. I'm so excited that I've been very busy with your questions, answering and even doing what most of you have been asking about FLEP and about pregnancy journey. My name is Judy Kihumba and I am the founder of Talking Hands, Listening Eyes. Today I'm again with my friend Elizabeth Njoroge. She'll be introducing us and talking to us about herself. She'll be introducing herself to us. And today we want to talk about a topic that is never discussed so much because most people, it's a white elephant in the house. It's a big one because most people don't know how to deal with it, a pregnancy loss. And I want to introduce my sister here to come and tell us more. She's a doula, as we said last time, and she'll tell us more about who a doula is and what she does in the pregnancy journey. Welcome, Liz.
Thank you. Hi, this is Elizabeth Njoroge. I'm a doula. A doula is, can be medical or non-medical personnel dealing with pregnancy. It can be before pregnancy, during pregnancy, or after delivery. Depends on what the mother wants. The mother may need this help during pregnancy or even before, if she has problems in conception, or even after delivery, she has all these things that she needs to deal with. So today we are dealing with loss.
Yes.
And just like she has said, loss is something that people don't want to go into because we don't know how to go about it.
Yes.
But I want us to discuss it so that we can be able to understand what we need to do, what we don't need to do. Okay. So,
yes, I would ask you, loss, I understand that all of us in our lifetime, we've had lost something, and something that is very precious. Sometimes it may not look as big as people would think, because if I came told you I have lost my earring, to you it may not be such a great thing, and to someone else it's a big, big thing, depending on how they got the earring or how they have valued and treasured it. There's somebody else who will take that as a very big offense if you tell them, like, just an earring, you can buy another one. Or I come to you and tell you I have lost my friend, or I have lost a pregnancy. All those are all losses, because it's one time you had it, one time you had expectations of this thing that you had, and now here again you don't have it. So to me, I find loss is a loss, no matter how small or how big. It depends with an individual. And today I would want you to help us understand what is a pregnancy loss. If we would start there.
I want us to just think about pregnancy as a gift and as a blessing.
Yes.
So when you receive a gift, maybe from a loved one, or you think that this is really a precious thing to you, pregnancy is a gift or a precious blessing to every other mother. So when we talk about pregnancy loss, any mother who confirms she's pregnant and finally discovers that she is no longer pregnant, that is a loss. It doesn't matter whether it is 1 month, 2 weeks, that loss affects that mother because she has already confirmed that she's pregnant and has confirmed that this is a blessing. And of course, it's an excitement to each and every other mother to be pregnant.
Yes.
So that's how I would describe loss, pregnancy loss.
I have seen mothers or even people in the society telling mothers, don't worry, that's only a pregnancy that you've lost. God will bless you, you'll give another birth to another baby. Is that the way we should be talking to people who have lost a pregnancy? Or does any pregnancy, is the pregnancy the same? The first pregnancy, the second pregnancy, are they the same with the loss? Like if you lose one, if you become pregnant again, can that other one replace the one that you've lost?
I would say a loss is a loss. Whether you have had 8 children and you've lost one,
Yes.
whether you have not had any pregnancy and you have lost,
Yes.
a loss is a loss. Because just like I had said, pregnancy is a gift. Every mother holds this as a blessing. And God has created us in a very special way, that there is that connection that no one can understand.
Yes.
The connection between a mother and a baby is unique. And so it doesn't matter whether it's 6 months, what number of baby, a loss is a loss.
Okay. I don't know, we have had many mothers lose pregnancies, and mostly, especially now that mothers speak about it so much, unlike long time where people were just, you keep quiet with your own problems, you don't share your issues. But I would ask you, what would you say that the major causes of pregnancy loss?
Currently, there are many causes of pregnancy loss. But the first one I would say is if a mother has gone through trauma, maybe has had an accident or has fallen, that can be one of the prime causes of a loss.
Yes.
Other one would be maybe smoking for the partner or somewhere, the atmosphere that she's in. Toxins in the environment can cause a pregnancy loss. I'd also say there are other causes like diseases. If a mother is obese or very thin or on medical medications, that can also cause a loss. There are some diseases that can cause a pregnancy loss, like autoimmune. Your body fights the inborn or the baby.
Yes.
Because there is a reaction that happens between that one, we may not really understand it. Because actually the mother may not even understand she's losing a baby. She just starts contracting, bleeding, and finally there is a loss.
Yes.
But in the hospital, they are the ones that can be able to describe or be able to come up with the diagnosis of why she lost her baby.
Okay.
The other one would be, there's some women that have hormones that can be able to disregard this baby. There are some hormones which maybe I may not be able to explain here. There are some hormones that support a pregnancy. And if those hormones are not regulated in the body, or they are not enough according to the mother, you may end up losing a pregnancy.
Okay.
There are other infections like STI, sexually transmitted infections, like gonorrhea, syphilis. All these infections may bring, even chronic urinary tract infections. Those ones may cause a pregnancy loss, among many other things. But I would say that every pregnancy is unique, loss is unique. It can be caused by all these things that I've analyzed, or none of them. The pregnancy just decides to go. So we may not understand all these things, but those are the prime causes.
If to a hearing woman, I would say, to a hearing mother who has all the source of information, and like to a deaf person, if it affects them, how do you think we should handle a deaf person who doesn't have this information? Or, like when they go to the hospitals or to the health workers or the health facilities. But do you think we need then to emphasize more on, especially on the internal causes of pregnancy loss, so that you know at what point, if I am pregnant, how should I be going to the hospital or the clinics? Because there are mothers who say that if I am pregnant, I have had other pregnancies, I don't have to go to the hospital the first month or the second month. I can even alternate months. What would you say?
When a pregnant mother comes into the hospital, I think we need to give maximum information about pregnancy. What is a pregnancy? You're carrying a baby, you need to be careful on this and this and this. Eat this and this and this. Be cautious of this and this. If you feel this, come back to the hospital. That is why we want to give information to this lady. The nurses working at the antenatal clinics need to give information to the mothers. Whether a mother is able to talk or not, we need to give information. And especially now for the deaf women.
Deaf women.
We need, even if you can be able to write somewhere for them, for that other person maybe to translate what that means.
Yes.
And then you indicate somewhere, if you have this, come back to the hospital.
Yes.
If that mother has especially had a history of loss, because a history can repeat itself.
Yes.
A loss can repeat itself. And for us to prevent all this, as you give the information,
Yes.
ensure that this lady, if you cannot be able to communicate, please write somewhere
Yes.
where she can be able to go, maybe tell somebody who can be able to translate for her, or even get a contact of somebody that you can call, or if that lady can be able to give information, and then the contact person can contact the health center.
Okay, that means that there are ways, you know, why I'm asking this question is I have seen in the hospitals or out there in the health facilities where they're not given as much information because the nurses or the health workers think these people can't understand. Because I didn't come with an interpreter, I shouldn't be given full information. But I'm happy the way you're explaining it. And as we continue, Liz, I would ask, how do you deal with this loss? I'm here, I'm pregnant, I'm so joyful, I have a pregnancy, and I'm so happy, excited, looking forward to holding my beautiful bouncing baby. Then I lose this baby. How do I deal with it?
Like we started this, every loss is something personal. Like you said, I may lose an earring and feel it so much. I may actually lose an outfit and feel like this is too much for me. So every loss should be individualized as a person.
Yes.
So when I'm dealing with Judy, I know that Judy copes like this with loss. With any other person, she deals with the loss like this. I would say that take it slow. Listen. Take time to listen to that mother.
Yes.
If she's crying, let her cry. Let her weep, because she's the only one that knows where it hurts.
Very true.
Yes. And she's the only one who can understand the loss. Whether it's a 1 month baby, whether it's 9 months, the loss is personalized. Take it slow, listen to that mother, let that mother cry. And if you can be able to contact somebody close to that mother, either a partner, a sister, a good friend, let them know about this loss. If you can be able maybe to contact a counselor. Counselors are good, but at this time, there are some people that feel like, why are you crying? Why are you so emotional? Let's be able to understand that loss is something. Loss is somebody who is feeling it, not you. Not me by just looking at you and feeling like you should not be weeping, you should not be screaming. A loss is a loss. So let us be able to contact that other person if you cannot be able to deal with that loss. And if you are pleasant with that loss, kindly don't talk so much. I happened to meet several women who have lost babies. If you keep talking, they feel like you're making noise. Can you just listen? I would wish medical personnel can have.
They listen more than
they talk. Because this one helps this mother feel like they are attended to.
Yes.
Whether that mother is able to talk, whether that mother is able to listen, just listen to that mother, let them explain themselves, let them know that you're there.
Yes.
And as you call, contact the other person.
Yes. I have seen, as I had said earlier, I have seen how people comfort mothers who have lost their babies. You find them using words that are not very friendly. Like as I had said earlier, that I'll tell you, don't worry, you'll get another baby. Maybe this baby, God never wanted you to have this baby. Another one is coming. And this one I would say to the deaf mothers, they may not understand how we take it. So they may see like you're not walking with them the journey the way that it should be. So as you say, let's learn to listen more, to understand these people more, and to know that they experience loss like us. Or like any other mother. The same way you'd lose a baby and you feel the loss, they feel the same, or not even a baby. Any other loss. And I would say that now that we don't have a lot of information and as we are creating this awareness, it's more of everyone to take their role responsibly. That if we find a deaf mother who has gone through loss, let me not just brush them off like, you know, I don't know how to talk to them. You know, even that hug alone, okay, it's too unfortunate that now we are living in the
COVID.
Unhugging season. Yeah, but even if you don't know what to tell this person, a hug would be enough just to know you're not alone.
Or just a part.
You're not, yes, you're not walking this journey alone. A week ago, I went to the hospital.
Yeah.
And I had taken my baby, and it happened that the doctor, when the doctor was explaining to me what my baby was ailing, I don't know why I got overwhelmed, and I really got overwhelmed.
And you started crying.
I'm there, the doctor is looking at me. I couldn't cry in front of my baby, but she saw I was not choking, you know.
Yeah.
But she sent the baby out, so she was left with me and asked me what was happening, and I explained. To me, that was it made the whole difference.
Yeah.
And I wish sometimes even in the medical practitioners would know that sometimes you don't need all those many stories. Yeah. You just need somebody who walks your journey and understands how you feel, and a person who is showing that you're not that bad mother who has allowed your baby to get sick, or you've allowed yourself to lose this baby. Because sometimes it gets there where you start blaming yourself. Had I not done this, if I did this, I would not have lost this pregnancy. And sometimes it's beyond your control. Yeah. And I've seen this even with deaf mothers, mostly, that they go to the hospital and they will be given the wrong medication. So they lose the babies. You can't say it's their ignorance, because when they were going to the hospital, they were not ignorant. But the communication in between was the challenge. So I would say we need to understand them more and to know that they experience loss like any other mother. And okay, it may take longer to heal for them because of communication. Because I say 98% of family members don't know sign language. So you find they don't know how to tell them it's okay, or even to comfort them, or to talk to them, or even them to express themselves. So when we have the opportunity to do this, I would say we listen to them more, as you say, and talk to them. Now, as we talk about this baby loss, I sometimes don't understand, can a baby loss cause a postpartum depression?
Definitely. I think that is the highest cause of postnatal depression, because the body itself knows that you have a baby.
Yes.
So milk production continues. It doesn't matter whether you've lost a baby or not.
Yes.
So as the mother experiences the painful blasts, and the clothes she had bought, and every other, maybe if there are siblings who are looking at you, where is the baby?
Yes.
All this can cause a lot of, and then maybe a partner is not understanding. And for a loss of a baby or a pregnancy, the mothers blame themselves.
Yes.
They feel like, I wish I would have done better. Maybe if I would have done this, this would not have happened. And like you said, these losses, there are some things that you cannot, they are beyond you. You cannot control a loss.
Yes.
So I would say that loss could be the highest cause of postpartum depression. And especially for those mothers that have waited for so long for a baby. And then after delivery, something happens and then the baby just goes.
Yes.
So, or even during pregnancy, they don't go to term.
Yes.
So I would say that let's be cautious so that we don't get, it could be there, but let's not worsen it by not being able to attend to this mother who has lost.
Yes.
Let's prevent postnatal depression.
Yes.
By talking to them, contacting somebody, doing the home visits, and making sure that a follow-up is done.
Yes.
Because it is slow. Depression comes very slow.
Yes.
You just don't want to talk, you cry a lot, you feel like, but I would say, if a mother is able to hold a memory,
Yes.
a memory of the loss of a baby, maybe you would have an outfit. People feel like you should hide all those things. But I think for healing purposes, you need to maybe have a memory, a good memory. This pregnancy was good, it can, I can always conceive again. And somebody talking through this mother, it helps them
Yes.
heal. There are several stages of a loss. Of course, there is denial.
Yes.
This mother, you see her thinking like, this baby is crying.
Yeah.
There's a baby crying. So if that denial is there, please deal with that denial. And then that anger. Anger of, I wish I would have done something. I'm angry about my actions. I wish I would have lashed. Then there is bargaining. You feel like, oh God, I wish I did this. I wish I can do this. Yani you're bargaining with the loss.
Yes.
You're not ready to let
release
it go.
it, yeah.
Yes. So as you think about that, the depression comes in.
Yes.
There is the depression part of it. And when it comes in, postnatal depression can cause a lot of trouble
Yes.
to everyone in the family. So as this mother accepts that there is a loss, there is that process. And that mother has to have somebody walking
walk with
through
her.
with that person, with that lady.
Yeah.
Whether she conceives again or not, please walk with that person, with that lady
Yes.
concerning that process of loss.
So I hear you telling us that when you've lost a pregnancy, whether it's a full-term pregnancy, whether it's a baby that you've lost, all through you need to work with someone.
Yes.
And what should this person do? The person working with the mother, the one who is working with the one who have lost in this journey. What should they do in the process?
Like I've said, we need to walk through with that person, discuss, contact, make calls, make
Yes.
visits,
Yes.
listen.
Yes.
What stage is this mother in? I have said there is denial, there is anger, there is bargaining,
Yes.
there is that depression, and there is also,
Yeah.
finally they accept that the loss is gone. So work with this mother and
At the level they are in.
they are in.
Okay.
And try to understand that they are in that level and they cannot, everyone loses and recovers uniquely. And like I've said, it doesn't have to be, because I lost a baby and recovered in 1 month, I have to copy this other person.
Yes.
So loss, you work with that person through the stages
Yes.
and listen and understand.
Yes.
If you are not able to do it, kindly refer this mother to either a psychologist, a counselor,
Yes.
or even the organization which we are dealing with.
Yes.
Because we are able to do the follow-ups.
Yes.
We are able to be able to do home visits. We are able to understand.
Yes.
Whether it's the mother is deaf or whether mother can listen and talk.
Yes.
Yes.
I would say that whether it's a hearing mother, whether it's a mother with disabilities, whether it's a deaf mother,
Yes.
all mothers experience loss differently, and we need to support them. We need to work with them, and we need to encourage them. We need to give them hope, because sometimes at that point they lack hope of there is a better tomorrow coming, and we get stuck there.
Yes.
I'm talking of we get stuck because I know I've been there, and sometimes it can be challenging even getting out of that spot of like tomorrow will be better than today. But still work with that person. And more so to the deaf people, please don't keep quiet. Don't walk this journey alone. Don't walk the motherhood journey alone. Know that you are not alone. That's why FLEP is here, Talking Hands, Listening Eyes. You can reach us on different platforms. You can reach us on Facebook, that is FLEP. You can reach us on YouTube. You can reach us even on our email. It's flep@gmail.com. And you can also reach us on our phone number, 0769 811 399. And in all these platforms, know that working with somebody helps the journey become easier even when it's very painful. We do home visits, we can check on you, we can connect you with a psychologist, we can connect you with the medical facilities where you can get proper medication and proper help. So when you are out there, don't keep alone. Don't say, this is my problem, I am dying here alone. No, 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 no. There is hope, and there is hope even in the loss, because as you said, loss can be heavy. And sometimes you just need that one person to walk with you and to hold your hands. So until we meet again, we pray that may God help us as we help those who have gone through loss. God bless you.
God bless you.